Hi, my name is Peyton Chitton, and I'm a college student who wants to learn about Quidditch because Harry Potter is very popular, and I would like to understand it better by learning the fictional sport, Quidditch. Okay, so I start by clicking on the Start Your Journey button. I'm a visual learner, so I'm going to start by watching this video.
Quidditch is easy enough to understand. Each team has 7 players, 3 chasers, 2 beaters, 1 keeper, and a seeker. That's you. There are 3 kinds of balls. This one's called the quaffle. Now the chasers handle the quaffle and try to put it through one of those 3 hoops. The keeper, that's me, defends the hoops. With me so far?
I think so. What are those?
You better take this. Careful now, it's coming back. Not bad, Potter. You'd make a fair beater.
What was that?
Bludger. Nasty little buggers. But you are a seeker. The only thing I want you to worry about is this. The golden snitch.
I like this ball.
You like it now? Just wait. It's wicked fast and damn near impossible to see.
What do I do with it?
You catch it before the other can see it. You catch this, the game's over. You catch this, Potter, and we win.
Okay, so now I feel like I had a glimpse of what Quidditch is. I click on this button to go next. There are 7 players, 3 chasers, 2 beaters, 1 keeper, and 1 seeker. It's good that there's explanation because the guy in the video said there were 7 players, but then he didn't really elaborate on the players. There are 3 kinds of balls: quaffle, bludger, and snitch. Quaffle. The chasers handle the quaffle and try to put it through the 3 goal hoops. The keeper defends the hoops. Each goal scored is worth 10 points. Bludger. There are 2 bludgers used in every match, which are bewitched to fly around and try to knock the players off of their brooms. The 2 beaters keep the bludgers away from their team and hit the bludgers towards the opposite team. Snitch. The game only ends when the golden snitch is caught, or at the agreement of both team captains. Catching the golden snitch is worth 150 points to the team whose seeker made the catch. There are several rules. Players must not stray over the boundary lines of the pitch, although they may fly as high as desired. Timeout may be called at any time by the captain of a team. Timeout may be extended to 2 hours if a game has already lasted for more than 12 hours. Rules continue. Penalties can be awarded to teams by the referee. Oh, so there's a referee. A single chaser may take the penalty by flying from the central circle towards the scoring area. Contact is allowed, but a player may not seize hold of another player's broomstick or any part of their anatomy. No substitution of players is allowed throughout the game, even if a player is too injured or tired to continue to play. Only the keeper can block the quaffle shots thrown by the opposing team. I like this gift, by the way. Game overview. The game starts with the referee releasing all 4 balls from the central circle. The bludger and the snitch are bewitched to fly off their own accord, but the quaffle is thrown into the air by the referee to signal the start of the play. Scoring. Chasers score by sending the quaffle through any of the 3 goal hoops. Each goal scored is worth 10 points. After a goal is scored, the opposing team's keeper throws the quaffle back into play. The end. The game only ends when the golden snitch is caught or at the agreement of both team captains. Catching the golden snitch is worth 150 points to the team whose seeker made the catch. The snitch is bewitched to respond to the first witch or wizard to make contact with it in case there is any dispute regarding which seeker touched it first. Okay, so went to the beginning, so I'm assuming this was it, which I was able to see from here too. Quiz part 1. How many players are there in a team? 7. How many balls are there in a game? There's 1 snitch, 1 quaffle, and 2 bludgers, so 4. When does a game not end? When it's been more than a week, when the snitch is caught, when the team captains agree. Not end, so when it's been more than a week. What is not a rule? Contact is allowed, but a player may not seize hold of another player's broomstick or any part of their anatomy. Timeout may be extended to 2 hours if a game has already lasted for more than 12 hours. No substitution of players. Wand use is allowed, but only once in the season. Okay, this is obvious. This is not a rule. Gryffindor are losing 60 to 90 to Slytherin. Gryffindor scored 1 goal. Okay, so 1 goal is 10 points, so it's now 70 to 90. And Slytherin scored 3. Okay, 30. So 90 plus 30 is 120. So right now it's 70 to 120. Gryffindor's seeker catches a snitch, which is 150 points. So the final score would be 70 plus 150, which is this. Oh, so I got 5 out of 5. Let's continue to part 2. Okay, this one seems pretty easy. There are only 7 images. Okay, gloves, bat, goggles, shins, and then there are 3 kinds of brooms. Okay. What is the purpose of the beater's bat? To throw at the other team's members. To hit bludgers away from their own team members and towards the players on the other team. Okay, this one. Which equipments does a seeker need? Okay, obviously they need a broom. They need gloves. They need shins. Goggles, but not a bat, because it's asking for the seeker, not the beater. Okay, so I'll choose this one. 2 out of 2. So we go to fouls and tactics. Fouls. There are a total of 700 Quidditch fouls listed in the Department of Magical Games and Sports Records, though the entire list has never been made public. It was the department's view that some wizards and witches might get ideas. There are, however, 11 common fouls, some of them explained here. Okay. Basic foul. A player violently blocks the seeker from capturing the golden snitch. Okay, I see that the snitch is here and he's trying to grab it, but he's been violently blocked. Blagging. Seizing the opponent's broom tail to slow or hinder. Okay, I see that this guy is holding the broom. Blocking. Deliberately putting oneself in the way of opposing team's seeker with the intention of obstructing their way towards a snitch. Okay. Cobbing. Excessive use of elbows towards opponents. Tactics. Over the centuries, many difficult and entertaining moves have been invented by players who constantly push themselves in the game as far as they can go. Body blow. 2 chasers close in an opposing chaser carrying the quaffle and press against them from either side, physically forcing him to let go of the quaffle. Ronskifeed. A seeker from high above dives down sharply as if to collect the snitch, causing the opposing seeker to chase after him, only to pull up at the last second, causing the opposing seeker to crash into the ground below. Sloth grip roll. A player hangs upside down on their broomstick to avoid a bludger. Okay. Doppelbeater defense. Both beaters strike a bludger at the same time to double the force behind the swing. Okay, so this was it from the fouls and tactics. What does it mean if you're caught blagging during a Quidditch game? I'm gonna cheat on this. Okay, seizing the opponent's tail. How many fouls are there in total? 700. What is a run scheme? Applying a large concentration of players in a certain area of the pitch to clear a path for the chaser who is carrying the quaffle. 3 chasers fly in the triangle shape to force other chasers aside, pretending to catch the snitch, making the other seeker to crash the ground. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's C. Yay, 3 out of 3. Now for the last part, we are watching the Quidditch in real life video. So I know that Muggle means no magic people in Harry Potter.
It's a Harry Potter inspired sport that's sort of moved away from that group to a large extent and become its own real physical sport. It's sort of a combination between rugby, handball, water polo, with a bit of dodgeball mixed in for fun.
The U.S. Quidditch, we were founded in 2010, and now we have over 170 teams in the United States and over 3,700 registered players. Quidditch has 7 people on each team. There are 3 ball handlers called chasers. They use the slightly deflated volleyball to score a goal. There are 3 goals on each side. It's 10 points no matter which goal you score through. There are 2 people on each team called beaters. They use the dodgeball, which is called a bludger. And essentially, this is the defense portion of the game. If you get hit with a bludger, you have to drop any ball you're holding and run back to your own hoop. And there's a keeper on each team. That's the goalie. And then there's the snitch and seekers.
The snitch is a person who's not on either team, and they usually have a sock hanging out of the back of their shorts, back here. And their job is to run around the area, not just the field, the whole area where the Quidditch match is going on, and by any means necessary, avoid being caught by either seeker.
Once it's grabbed, that's worth 30 points, and its catch means the game is over.
Okay, I don't want to watch the whole video. Some colleges with Quidditch teams: Harvard, NYU, UCLA, Boston University, Texas State, Purdue, Tufts, University of Rochester. Quidditch is currently played at more than 100 colleges in the United States. Wow, that's a lot. Should Columbia University have a Quidditch team? If NYU has it, we absolutely have to have it. No, that's lame. If NYU has it, we absolutely have to have it. Yay! Thank you for taking our quiz. The end. That's Quidditch, a site to teach you the practicality and how Quidditch is played in real life. And thank you for watching this video.